Hi, today at Toque Blanche we're making Mexican salsa in the blender, and we're starting off by roasting our vegetables in the Chamba comal. And we use the Chamba comal because it's perfect for roasting vegetables. The concave shape of the comal allows you to heat things more quickly, those that you place in the center, and at a lower temperature, those that you place around the edges. So we've started off putting our cored tomatoes in the center of the comal so they can start to roast. And then we're going to put the other vegetables around them, the onions and the garlic. I've left the skin on the garlic. The skin will heat up and kind of peel off as it gets hot. And then the serrano or the jalapeno chili, I'm going to put that in the center, right directly in the center, so that it can get nice and roasted. I'm going to put a cover that will weight down the vegetables and help them cook a little faster, and it also creates kind of an oven effect so they can warm all the way around while they're roasting on the bottom. So we'll check back in a couple of minutes and see how these vegetables are browning, and then when they're all ready, we'll throw them in the Vitamix and we'll make some great fresh Mexican salsa. Let's see how our roasted vegetables are doing here now. Since we were off camera, I have turned the tomatoes once and I've turned the onions a little bit, but you can see that everything's browning up nicely. So let's get it all into the blender now. And we'll start going. I'm using Vitamix blender. It gives us lots of room to work with here. It's got a nice blender canister. Okay, some of the tomato skins may stick on the comal. That's no problem. They'll just burn off. But if we can kind of scrape them up, we like that charred flavor in the salsa. Add a little depth to it. Okay, looks good. And I've chopped up about a dozen sprigs or so of cilantro, and I'm just using the leaves. I'm going to throw those in there, and some salt and some pepper. So I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt. It may seem like more than you want, but it really needs it to perk up the flavor. And then something that's real important is that gives it a lot of depth of flavor is the pepper. So I'm quite generous. It's probably almost half a teaspoon of pepper that I'm putting in here. Cover it up and get it going. I'm going to tamp it down a little bit. Untamp it. In this kind of salsa, it's important really to get it well blended, which we've done here. Smells great. We're going to put it in a bowl here. I usually put just a couple of leaves to give it a little color, and then we're ready to go. It smells delicious. Come down and try some.